godlike powers. Everybody wants to be a god, and some of the things that makes God God. Omnipotent, we all want to be powerful, and that's why the power tussle between our politicians and nations have been the cause of wars and all the national discourse for ages. Omnipresence, we will all want to be everywhere, and that's the search for popularity. It is the search for popularity that will make people even sell and trade their very souls for you to be popular. Omniscience, all-knowing, is the search for knowledge that makes all our school systems, all our library, and even the internet and AI the search. Omniscient knowledge that makes everybody wants to have more of it and godlike. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to become a god in business, and it only takes 6 simple things.
It's my East China. I'm an expert global business solutions expert and your real estate success strategist, known as the mayor of thousands. The business channel where I discuss only business, and you can do business directly with me, called My Ace TV, and you can check it out right here. This channel is my personal contribution channel where I'll be giving you exceptional values on business, personal finance, personal development, and life success. And I'll be doing that with a lot of fun, because my one word is fun, and I always seek, teach, inspire, create, collaborate. You can just call me the contributor. Join the exceptional 5% that will watch this video to the end, because you're very special people and you're rare. Welcome on board. Let's learn to grow rich together. Welcome to my daily insights into my daily quotes with my ace, where I give you a longer, deeper insight into my daily quotes for deeper secrets.
And today's quote says, impossibility are in the realm of the supernatural. The more impossible things you achieve, the more divine you become. Nelson Mandela puts it so perfectly: it is impossible until it is done. If we wake some of our ancestors from their grave and tell them there's a small device we can hold in our hand and make calls without a cord, and we can talk with somebody in America from Africa, they will tell you it's not possible. If you tell them there's a handheld device that you can use to watch me real time in a video from every part of the world, and all you need is a click and you are hooked up, they will tell you it's impossible. All the things we're enjoying today were once impossible, and it took the people that could believe and do the impossibilities by doing these 6 things in this video to not only rule the industry but become godlike, like Abraham Graham Bell, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Bill Gates. Most of their inventions were once thought impossible until they became possible. And today, it is the search to have omniscient godlike powers that makes people like Sam Altman of the OpenAI crave that started the race for who will control artificial intelligence and control all the knowledge in the world. But you don't need all the knowledge in the world for you to be a god in your business. All you need to do is first find your divine love. Divine love in business is the one thing you are willing to die pursuing until you make it possible. Jeff Bezos believed that the one thing he could do was to get every product on earth onto the internet and make delivering it so efficient that anybody can buy anything in one place on the internet, and Amazon was born. Elon Musk believed that a car can be produced that wouldn't need gasoline or fossil fuel, and the Tesla electric cars was born. And he believed that man can take the voyage to space into a more lucrative, inhabitative voyage, and SpaceX was born. Each of these men was ready to bet their life on these inventions, and that's why they found them. But you love something enough to die for it, you've not found something enough to be a god for that thing. Because Martin Luther King said, he that has not found what to die for has not found what to live for. So when you find that thing you love so much that you can die finding the solution. You have found your divine love. The second thing is, when you find the divine love, you must find the way to the love. It's not loving to make electric cars that made Elon Musk. It's finding the way. And most times the way is in the road least traveled. Most times when you come to the fork of the road, everybody follows one path. It is contrarians that follow the other path, or the road least traveled. So you must take the opposite of where the crowd is going. And most times human beings were herdic and we move like herds. If everybody is going this way and zigging, it's so difficult for you to zag. But if everybody is zigging and you can zag and find the solution in zag, you'll be like a god in business. The third thing is the timeless way to produce and scale your solution. When you find a solution like Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, the fastest way to have the most people using your product gives you what they call first scale advantage and gives you an industry dominance that is godlike. There are so many apps that can compete with Facebook today, but because almost 1 billion people had already started using Facebook, for you to get people to start using your app will be a Herculean task, because you are not the first to scale. And if you are able to get the fastest way to get your product to as many hands as possible before your competition get up from their slumber and remember your product, you'll become like a god in business. With all your scale, if you are not able to attract the money for your business, enough money to expand it to that godlike scale, you won't move. So the next ability, number 4, is find your ability to convince investment to pay you for nothing until you make something. One of the things that makes Elon Musk the richest man in the world today and the first living man to reach the $500 billion worth by worthing $500 billion today is because he has the special godlike ability to make people invest in his vision and his project even before the project is ready. Right before the first Tesla was ever produced, he got people to not only invest money in the company, but customers even bought the car they have not seen. If you're able to do that in business, you become a god in business. And the 5th thing you need to become in business, for you to become a god in business, once you can find the extreme edge secret, you must have one edge that gives you a secret that either creates an uncatchable margin in your product or uncatchable turnover in your product or scale. Until you find that one secret that nobody knows, that only you knows how to turn value. Just like in real estate, there is a secret I know in real estate that I'm not sure any other person knows in Africa, and that not only gives me ability to dominate the space, but it gives me peace because I know I have no competition in real estate. Once you can find that one extreme secret edge that gives you an edge, then you are like a god. And finally, very few people find this, that gives you the ultimate god, because if you're a god, you can't be a god and be a slave. Most people with your divine love are slaves to their divine love. Most people find the opposite way and are slaves to their creation. Most people find speed and their obsession for speed keeps them on their toe. Most people get investors to load them with a lot of money and they are slaves to the investment money. Most people get the extreme one edge and they can't sleep at night because they want to exploit it. But those that can sleep, smile, play, and enjoy this universe, like my mentor Richard Branson, is those that have found balance. The ultimate wealth is not financial freedom. The ultimate wealth is balance between your physical well-being, between your emotional well-being, between your spiritual well-being, and between your social well-being. And all this is possible after you've conquered your industry and become a god. You now conquer yourself, because the only thing that will prevent you from truly being a god in business is you. When you are so subservient to yourself that you are not able to get yourself to say it's enough, let's balance this ship, it's enough, let's balance this airplane, and you keep continuing on a continuous thrust without cruise, you will never be a god in your industry. So tell me in the comments below, which of these have you found that you now know you can be a god? Or if you've not found none, write none in the comments section. If anyone you found your divine love, that one thing you can die for. You found an opposite way that works, not an opposite way that is delusional. You found speed that can help you scale. You found a way to get investors to give you money for nothing. You found the extreme edge secret, or you found balance. Please, I want to know in the comments below. For me, I found most of this, and I found it in housing. And that's why, despite my passion and ambition to scale, I still have the peace and godlike confidence that no, I'll rule. And I know nothing good will be discussed in real estate in the next 3 years in the world without mentioning the name My Ace China or the mayor of housing. And remember, our quotes for the day says, impossibilities are in the realm of the supernatural. The more impossible things you achieve, the more divine you become. And gods don't work like slaves. Gods live the easy life and can be lazy and still be rich. To see how you can be lazy and still be rich, click on the video above, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey, Lele, it's super duper amazing that you found my content valuable enough for you to watch till the end. Only 5% of exceptional people do that. You're exceptional, and I deeply love and appreciate you. Hey, Lele, don't just watch to learn, watch to take action. And the first action is subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our daily value action. Remember, only doers are winners.